Sophia, you know Penelope, right?
Yes, of course, Penelope. I love you. I'm a big fan, big fan.
You're a fan of me, Penelope. I'm a fan of you, Sophia. Hello.
Number 10, Sterling K. Brown.
Leslie, I just gotta say, you are such an inspiration.
Okay.
I mean, just think of how far you've come.
Okay.
Hey, you know, you are the funniest person on this show. I mean, that's what I'm gonna say. You're the best.
One thing you might notice about the hosts who appear on this list is that they're usually reaching outside of their comfort zone and diving into the frightening waters of sketch comedy. That was no less true than when Oscar nominee Brown hosted, having been best known to the public for his dramatic role in the tear-jerking NBC series This Is Us.
Is it protected or unprotected?
Unprotected.
No, what?
Hey, look, can we just talk about why it burns when I pee?
Because pee's hot.
If you'd only seen his SNL gig, you might think that multiple Emmy winner Brown was a career comedian. In particular, look to a sketch in which a young woman's attempt to introduce her parents to her new boyfriend, played by Brown, that's quickly derailed by Brown's character's love of Shrek.
Is that your favorite, Justin?
No, Scott, I'm a liar. Yes, it is my favorite. It's also the best, that's just a fact.
It's okay, Justin.
It's not okay, it's annoying.
Number 9, Lev Shriber.
This truly is a fulfillment of a lifelong dream of mine. Of course, in my dream, it happened 10 or 15 years ago. That's neither here or there. I am truly thrilled to be here.
The 2018 episode that Shriber hosted unfortunately found its host upstaged by a left field controversy that had ensued the previous week. Cast member Pete Davidson poked fun at Republican Congressman Dan Crenshaw, and in the wake of negative backlash, Crenshaw appeared on Shriber's episode to give it back to Davidson. And that's a shame, because Shriber's pivot from hard-edged drama to sketch comedy was admirable in its execution.
Are you gonna be okay with the toilets on the ceiling?
Sure, I'll just reach up and grab the tank, jackknife my legs up and around the bowl, and cross my ankles firmly around the base. Once I'm up there, I'll just poop normally.
You better.
I promise.
The Tony winner's stern, paternal energy proved to be a perfect match for SNL's silliness, sending up his own public image to great effect. Maybe it's a sign that some TV anti-heroes just need to lighten up.
Arthur guided me across the street to a closed-down theater. I got the sense it was something of a homecoming for him.
What?
Number 8, Natasha Lyonne.
So, things are going great, and then knock, who's there? Multiple arrests and drug addiction.
Leave it to Natasha Lyonne to mine what was arguably the darkest period of her life for one of the funniest, most successful SNL monologues in recent memory. Flanked by Maya Rudolph and ex-romantic partner Fred Armison, Lyonne hilariously made light of her tumultuous, well-publicized personal life.
Life was rough. But just like when Fabio was on that roller coaster and the bird flew into his face. Hey, do we have a photo of that?
The rest of the show wasn't half bad either, with Lyonne's typically raunchy, irreverent persona at the forefront of the sketches she appeared in. Given her standing relationship with the show and various members of its cast and crew, it's not unfathomable that Lyonne could grace Studio 8H again in the near future.
Here goes nothing.
Number 7, Sophia Vergara.
I came here all the way from a small town in Colombia called Barranquilla. Barranquilla is a Spanish word that means Cleveland.
The Colombian Modern Family star was already well known for her star-making, outsized performance on the long-running ABC sitcom. Although she hasn't hosted SNL since this April 2012 guest spot, NBC audiences are certainly ready for more Vergara. That is, if this episode is anything to go off of.
Gilly!
What?
Gilly!
Yeah?
Did you throw America's favorite dessert at my head?
The 5-time Emmy nominee looked right at home on the SNL stage, with her masterful monologue demonstrating Vergara's inherently powerful grip on the art of comedy in English and Spanish. Fingers crossed that the right gig comes around so that Vergara can once again host the venerated sketch show.
Sophia, you know Penelope, right?
Yes, of course, Penelope. I love you. I'm a big fan, big fan.
You're a fan of me, Penelope. I'm a fan of you, Sophia. Hello.
Number 6. Peter Dinklage.
George was actually nice enough to write this monologue for me, even though he's still busy trying to finish his next book, Thrones book.
Yeah, I mean, it's taken a while, but the fans have been very cool about it.
Lazy!
We just need to know, is there a valid reason that we haven't seen a sequel to Dinklage's legendary Space Pants sketch yet? If not, we'd respectfully request that Lorne Michaels & co. find a way to make it happen. You may be surprised to learn that the Game of Thrones star and multiple Emmy winner has the comedic chops, given his fearsome portrayal of Tyrion Lannister.
Boys and girls, I think you'll find that my pen will blow your mind. Look at my pants with the eyes in your face.
Believe it or not, Dinklage was mostly known for starring in comedies prior to appearing on the HBO mega hit show. A veteran performer with considerable range, Dinklage threw himself into the sketch comedy show without abandon, proving himself to have the makings of a repeat host.
When I say space, you say pants. Space.
What?
Number 5. Fred Armisen.
Is this a dream? Is this a dream? Is this a dream?
Asked back to host the 41st SNL season finale in 2016, Armisen got a chance to own the spotlight. Having often been relegated to supporting roles during his tenure as an SNL cast member, it's easy to forget that the former punk rock drummer was probably one of the most capable and versatile players that the show had ever seen.
Listen to her. She has ancient wisdom.
It's true. Oh, okay, class. I'm sorry. They were just about to do it. But we have to stop here. The kids have their lunch break. Jordan, don't you want to go eat?
No, I'm finally engaged with learning.
Armisen's hosting appearance was a testament to this. Just watch his gut-bustingly ridiculous monologue, a parody of poorly executed off-Broadway one-man shows.
I'm asking you, is this a dream? You're ruining it. Sorry.
With all of this in mind, we're surprised that Armisen, who's since made cameos on SNL here and there, hasn't found the time to host again. Number 4. Pedro Pascal.
Early in my career, I played small parts in every crime show. I even played 2 different characters on Law & Order. Tito Cabasa, who looked like this.
Admittedly, Pascal's hosting gig occurred fairly recently, and it seems overwhelmingly likely that the Chilean breakout star will be asked back to host in the near future. It feels inevitable, given Pascal's episode's viral explosion that capitalized on the actor's internet sweetheart status.
Oh my god. Where am I? Why am I not bad? I don't got anything that's going on right now.
To his credit, Pascal met the hype and then some, proving himself to be not only willing and able, but a good sport who was game for anything. That anything included an exasperated teacher who begs his students to stop making fan cams of him. And most virally of all, the overprotective mother of Marcelo Hernandez's Luis, who blatantly disapproves of her son's new girlfriend.
Mama! The man of my life! My college boy, I missed you so much! You don't talk enough! Boy, I kill you, I put you in jail!
Number 3. Seth MacFarlane.
I have loved this show since I was a kid, and I promised myself there was one thing I would do if I ever got to host. So if you'll just indulge me for a moment. Please go out with me, Farrah Fawcett.
The Family Guy and American Dad creator is clearly no stranger to empires of American comedy. MacFarlane's many talents were vibrantly on display during his September 2012 hosting appearance, which saw him not only reprise his Family Guy voice roles, but embody a cavalcade of new characters.
Maybe I am from Quebec, so I sound like these, no?
Okay, that's really fun. The point is, try to find a voice that you connect with. All right, so why don't you introduce yourselves again, and let's meet your puppets.
This is in addition to MacFarlane's singing abilities, mostly unknown to the general public before he hosted SNL. Look out specifically for MacFarlane's impression of Olympic swimmer Ryan Lochte. While it may no longer be the timeliest reference, You don't have to know anything about the athlete or the sport itself to crack up at McFarlane's sweetly dopey impression.
I'm really excited about that show, Goon.
Number 2, Donald Glover.
Homies be asking me stuff, but I don't be opening up. Sometimes I cry, I don't know why. I just be wanting to fight. Lambo on dub, doors going up. You know I don't give a
Multi-hyphenate Glover may never have hosted SNL before or since, but his ties to NBC run deeper than you might expect. That is to say, before blowing up as a cast member of the network's beloved Community, Glover had been hired by Tina Fey as both an actor and writer for 30 Rock.
all your nice jewelry, I'll put it right up my ass. Because you gotta learn about loyalty, baby girl.
With this in mind, it probably goes without saying that Glover's keen knack for absurdist humor and swaggering stage presence made for a deeply entertaining SNL episode, convincing viewers that, if he hadn't hit it so big with his own music, comedy, and acting, he'd likely have fit right in on the SNL main stage.
You a little freak.
Yes, I'm the Elephant Man.
No, not the Elephant Man, okay? That's not sexy. That's like really sad.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Quinta Brunson.
I wanted to be on SNL back in the day, but the audition process seemed long. So instead, I just created my own TV show, made sure it became really popular, won a bunch of Emmys, and then got asked to host.
John C. Reilly.
Let's walk it out a little bit. Just walk with me. Let's just move a little. Let me get to know your muscles. All right, I like what I'm feeling.
Emma Thompson.
Back and forth. Yes, 6 to 12. 6 to 12.
May I see that? Don't you dare with that spoon in your mouth, you slag!
Patrick Stewart.
What about this one? What do you think?
Looks like a woman going to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's very sexy.
Kerry Washington.
Tommy, next question.
There ain't no more questions.
Look in the entire bucket, Tommy.
I looked, Heshi. Respect my ability to assess a bucket.
Number 1, Adam Sandler.
I was fired, not rehired. Well, it made me sad and blue. I told my boy Chris Farley I got fired, and he said, Sandman, they fired my ass too!
Former SNL cast members burying the hatchet can make for an all-time great SNL episode. Sandler has claimed that he and Chris Farley were fired simultaneously in 1995, and while he had regularly collaborated with his castmates, he'd had nothing to do with the show since his firing.
So here at Romano Tours, we always remind our customers, if you're sad now, you might still feel sad there, okay? You understand? That makes sense?
Sandler seems to have had a change of heart in 2019, hosting the show for the first time alongside musical guest Shawn Mendes. To the surprise of precisely no one, the Sandman owned Studio 8H, debuting a song about his unceremonious firing and playing good sport in a sketch that lovingly poked fun at his trademark mannerisms. Here's hoping he hosts again soon.
I promise you Bobby Boucher is not based on you.
I know that, dear. I was talking about the Big Daddy movie.
Well, not that either, I can promise you.
Who's your favorite one-off SNL host? Be sure to let us know in the comments.
But it truly is an honor to be hosting SNL, instead of just auditioning for it, which I did twice. That's not a joke, I'm just still pissed.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.